Are you ready?
A Shot of Wrestling presents A Shot of BCW. And away we go.
Wait till get a shot, boy. Is that the best that you got? We about to go live. Are you ready to rock? So take a shot. Oh, yeah. So let's step up to the break. We got MJP and BC Dog. That's the reigning championship team. From Milan to Japan and everywhere in between. Get the up-to-date news on the wrestling scene. So take a shot, boy. Is that the best that you got? We about to go live. Are you ready to rock? So take a shot.
And here's your host, Michael J. Putty.
Thank you, Shane Fair, and yes, welcome to another episode of A Shot of BCW. I'm your host at Michael J. Putty, joined for the first time in ages in studio, America's favorite agent, your guiding light and mind, the governor of BCW, Mr. A.J. Pan. Governor, welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be back. It's been a chaotic couple of months, but able to make it back here for the holidays.
That's right.
And we got a lot to talk about today. We got quite a bit. We have to catch up a little bit on Nightmare at the Mecca, and Christmas with a Vengeance is coming up very, very shortly.
December 15th, just days away, Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. Check out the links to tickets at Bree Combination Wrestling on Instagram, BCW_wrestling_ on X, if anybody's still using that. Bree Combination, BRII Combination Wrestling on the Facebooks. Are you moving over to Blue Sky? What are that thing called?
Sky Blue? I don't know about moving. Sky, that's a whole other topic. We're not gonna. That'll be Shot of BCW After Dark. But no. Yeah, Blue Sky. I am on it. I'm not saying I moved off of it. I'm testing it out. So we'll see. Another one of these stupid social media apps that we need to get on because of what we do and love. So yeah, if you are on Blue Sky, you can find me at AJ Pan PCA on there. However the hell you say, I still can't figure out how to search people yet. I just gotta wait till their links come up or they tell me they're on.
Yeah, I've yet to make that transition over yet, but I'm sure I will soon. What's that thing I held out for, like that honeycomb, whatever that thing was called? That was hot for like a week a couple years ago.
I don't even remember.
And then I was like, oh, that was a waste.
Threads is
Threads is picking up, I heard.
It is. It's like it. Threads has peaks and valleys. I mean, we could do a whole episode on social media, but yeah, you can find us on those, and we'll reiterate our socials at the end of the program.
You want to talk about a whole show of social medias without our social media correspondent?
Who?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, you mentioned it. Nightmare at the Mecca happened.
It did. It did in a big way.
Your thoughts?
You know, I don't even know where to start. There was so much. First of all, Anthony Cole, where was he that night?
Don't know.
I was left to handle a lot of the brunt of the work that evening. Yeah, between the show was about to start off running amok. I was supposed to begin the show with the governor's ball at a town hall between Darius Carter and Anthony Gangone. Mm-hmm. When Jay Bougie interrupts Darius Carter, Darius did not take that very well, which shocker. I don't blame him.
Yeah, shocker.
Yeah, no. So I had to calm him down. While I'm trying to do that, the Cold-Blooded Killers are running out, trying to start trouble with Bougie, and wasn't having that immediately. I had to put my foot down, which obviously Mr. Cole wasn't there. He wasn't doing, so to keep our show running on track, because also on this show we had a big we had a big involvement with NWA Exodus, and we'd like to thank them for being. We had some great matches, great competitors from that promotion, so we'll speak a little bit about that as we go on. But yeah, you know, I had to threaten. I love Jay Bougie, but I had to threaten to strip him of his championship if he went too far during the opening segment, and I had to tell Cold-Blooded Killers that if they touched Jay Bougie, they would be fired. They would no longer be seen in BCW. So that's how my night started, and then it just got progressively more interesting.
You can say that. That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah, that's the governor in me. I have to play politics at certain times.
Plus Samira and Cheyenne, whatever his name is, suspended.
Yes. Cheyenne should be back. I don't know what's going on with Samira. I have not had any contact with her, so I don't know if she's taking an extended vacation. Yeah, these two prima donnas. So,
yeah,
but it was nice with say yourself, Alyssa Marino. She's doing fantastic, and she was handling backstage correspondence
double duty
very well.
Yeah,
not a prima donna. Very, very easy to work with. Such sweet as pie, unlike the other one. So
no talk back, no sass.
Exactly. Yeah. No. You know, being in the corner of the Phil Dunphy building with her little boyfriend and talking crap about me.
Yep.
That was the one easy part of the evening. Stealing with Alyssa, being very sweet. Whatever. You know. Whatever, Mr. Governor. I'm here to help BCW. That's how it should be.
You think?
Yeah,
You think?
not giving me back talk all the time and telling me I'm being unfair to Cheyenne. Who's he?
No Mark either?
Oh, that was the only...
It was a perfect show.
Only a few things, yes. Besides everything else going on, it made my life so much peaceful.
Can we talk about the main event? The WrestleMania caliber main event. Darius Carter versus Anthony Gangone for the BCW World Heavyweight Championship. Governor, you want to fill in the people who don't know what happened? What happened? Quickly?
I mean, well, let's start. Like, that match was a clinic. It was a masterpiece. Now it moved into one of my top 5 favorites in BCW history. I mean, yeah, definitely go out of your way to see it. It's on Title Match Network. Definitely, it was a match for the ages. It lived up to its hype and beyond.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen the clips on our social media that the end of the match was marred by controversy. Vince Steele is apparently the hired insurance policy, the hired gun, whatever title Anthony Cole's given him. That's what he's been selected to do to make sure Anthony Gangone does not grasp control of BCW World Heavyweight Championship. I just found it very unsettling. And when I do certain things that people may not agree with, people like to label me as the bad guy.
Abusing power.
Yes, abusing of power. I'm the wrong one. And let's just... I like to clear it, and I've said it before. I've always said it. I've said it on Shot of BCW, Shot of Wrestling. I've said it backstage in interviews with Samira. I'm always going to do whatever it takes to make sure my clients are on top. Mm-hmm. But then you have false people like Mark, like Anthony Cole, who like to just put on this big smile. And yeah, I'm for BCW. Yeah, I'm for this and that. But yet now you're going behind the BCW faithful's back and doing something like this. The crowd was loving this match. The faithful
absolutely.
was on top of this match.
Electric. And
you're going to pull something like this when you're Mr. Trying to write and as soon as I do something that you don't like, you're going to step on my toes and try to correct it. Bit of a double standard, but I'm glad now maybe some of the people are starting to see the Anthony Cole I deal with at times.
We certainly are.
Yes.
And again, I think I mentioned on commentary, this isn't the first time this has happened.
No.
Remember all the hoops Darius Carter had to jump through just to get an opportunity for the championship all those years ago.
Oh, yeah.
At the Elks Lodge days.
Oh, there's something, yeah.
In the Bronx days. It's
yeah. And when it's Anthony Cole's best interest, and he doesn't pay attention much because, again, it's he forgot, and it's his reasoning, his fault that I am the governor of BCW because he was, again, he gets himself in over his head. But we had another, brief. We have some outsiders coming in. Mm-hmm. I had to help correct it.
Good job.
And get the thank you. I did the right thing. Hence, that's why I'm still the governor, and that's why I have turned this company around. So, Mr. Cole should just talk to the crowd, handle the behind the scenes, get us to that next level, and let me handle everything on screen, which I think I've been doing a great job of since we've come back from the pandemic.
Hell of a job.
Thank you. I appreciate
it.
it.
Not even on screen. You don't get enough credit for what you've done in the locker room, the morale. Except for this last show now. We don't know what the fuck's going on, but...
We don't know, but we'll see what's happening. I mean, I try my best. Been in touch with Mr. Gangone, promising him, at least from my part, that I'm going to try to do right by him. I don't know what Anthony Cole has in store besides, putting him, as we will talk about, he's going to face Vince Steele at Christmas with a Vengeance, but we'll talk more about that in a bit.
Why piss off Anthony Gangone? Just, he's somebody you don't want to piss off, be on the wrong side of.
Again, it's someone now, I hate to say Anthony Cole is a rookie, but he's like one of those rookies that are finally getting their footing in this industry, and now he's getting the classic syndrome of getting too big for your britches. And even though this is his company, yes, but you need to stick to what you know, and that's being a CEO, being the owner, working on getting us deals to get us to that next level, not worrying about screwing over your wrestlers.
True. Well said.
Yes, thank you. But that's what he needs to be concerned about. But now he wants to dabble himself a little bit more and get that on-air, that feel, that addiction, which a lot of us have. And now he's pissing off the wrong people.
That's an understatement.
Yes.
We just said it. Vince Steele will take on Anthony Gangone.
Yeah.
Pissed off Anthony Gangone is dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely going to be looking.
Vince Steele's going to... How do you deal with this guy? This guy's a fucking Jurassic juggernaut for a reason.
He is. I mean, Vince Steele is one of the most massive men we've ever seen in BCW. We saw what he did at the Grand Rumble. It took almost the entire ring who was in there at that point to eliminate him. But even after Vince Steele pulled him out, Gangone was still able to come back and win, no matter what Anthony Cole's machinations were.
Good
Gangone,
work.
thank you. This is just pretty packaging.
Yeah.
Gangone came back to win the whole thing and become another first ever in BCW, which now I'm sure, looking back, Anthony Cole is purely upset. He hates the fact that Gangone is the first ever Grand Dragon champion, and now he's the first ever winner of the Grand Rumble.
True.
His resume speaks for himself. That's a big issue, and Mr. Cole is not. This is going to be interesting. Probably something I'm going to have to get involved in now because it's just
true.
Yeah, you don't do this to one of your most talented athletes.
No, one of your main eventers. How long has he been around?
I mean, he's been around the industry for well over 10, 12 years.
Disrespect.
Incredible disrespect. Yeah, like again, that match should have stood. I wanted us. The faithful deserved a definitive winner in that match with Darius Anthony Gangone.
You want to send the fans home happy.
Exactly, yeah. And that match was, like before it even started, they would chant, "This is awesome." They would chant "New Champ." They would chant for Darius, and it didn't disappoint until the last few moments, until Vince Steele had to insert himself into the match because of Anthony Cole's orders.
Maybe that's why he wasn't there.
Oh, of course. He just want to get his hands dirty. Mm-hmm. He knew what was going to go down, and that's why because he knew Gangone once he got up from whatever Vince Steele did, he would be chasing right after him, and I don't blame him.
It's going to be an epic encounter.
Yes.
You just mentioned we had a partnership with Exodus last show. Now you're bringing in a lot more other people showcasing more talent here, including the We Are One Omega champion, Daniel Alexander, going against the We Are One High Flying champion, Isaac Scythe.
You know, a lot of companies, they want to be involved with BCW right now where, I hate to say we're hot, we're all the way up. I don't want to be that guy. But yeah, like we're, everyone's talking about us from the faithful to newer fans to a lot of talent who work with us, who have worked with us in the past and want to come back and work with us, or new talent who has heard BCW is, we heard a lot from other people. We've seen BCW. We want to be a part of it. So as a Christmas gift to the faithful, we're bringing in a couple of other promotions we wanted to showcase. And there's some familiar faces here. Like we see Daniel Alexander. He's been with us for quite a while, but he's been in other companies, and he's the We Are One Omega champion. So, and this should be definitely a high-flying match, showcasing both of these talents in the ring, Daniel Alexander and Isaac Scythe. Looking forward to seeing what they bring here and what the We Are One flavor to BCW.
Hope this is a fair one-on-one encounter. Those puppets don't get involved again. It's the last two matches in a row, I think, right?
Yes. Well, whatever. That's on We Are One. I'm not getting involved. I don't care. They could do what they want. They could kill each other. You could throw the puppet into the traffic of Bergen Avenue, you know what the hell it is. So
last show we had NWA this time and Smashmaster.
Yes.
This time we got a couple other companies.
Yes.
What Anthony Cole's actions hurt when people are looking to come BCW, but the owner's flicking his thing around like with power hungry. Does that kind of detriment people from coming here?
You never know. I mean, right now, well, thankfully, I'm there to smooth things over. And when it comes to stuff behind the scenes, myself and Mr. Cole are usually a united front for the most part, and we approach and go to these other organizations. So at that point, we can separate personal from professional. So, and I think a lot of people can see that. And besides that, as you said earlier, the morale in the locker room is up, and we try to keep it that way. So a lot of them are spreading the word that you guys should talk to BCW. Or do you see what BCW is doing? You maybe talk about getting involved.
Nice.
And as you see, that's what's happening here right now.
Two is probably one of the most fun names to say. Luca Mancini and Squid Sterling go one-on-one.
I'm looking forward to this match. So Luca Mancini was a one-night member of the PCA.
Was he?
He was, yes. At one of the Smashmaster events, when the Halloween event, Emily J, unfortunately, she says she has traffic issues. She said that in public. She told me personally, and I said it in front of the crowd there, that she just did not want to travel to Scranton, PA, and see that hick town and the horrible fans that were there. They were so disrespectful.
I believe it.
Yeah, it was bad. So she didn't want to be there. But Luca stepped in. He's a very talented individual. Nice to have him for the night, joining myself and Journey Burke. Squid Sterling, he's very entertaining. I've seen him a couple of times when we visited Smashmaster. So this is going to be a very fun match. I'm looking forward to the faithful getting a chance to see these two talented individuals.
Speaking of two talented individuals, the Win Heavyweight Championship, Adrian Santos defends against Brandon Downey.
Again, this is another interesting match, and wrestling is now making a lot of waves here in New York. Both of these guys, talented guys. Adrian Santos, I haven't heard much about him. I haven't seen, unfortunately, but I hear. I mean, he's the champion of WIN, so he's got to be doing something right. Brandon Downey, I've heard a lot of things about this up and comer. He's doing very well on the Northeast independent scene, so this should definitely be a good showcase for both talents and getting to show them to the BCW faithful.
The Killionaires Club. Pretty Boy Smooth and Jay Bougie will take on the cold-blooded killers Noto Katano and Raheem Royale.
Yeah, I mean, as I discussed earlier, this came to a head at the beginning of Nightmare at the Mecca, and it just went on throughout the first half of the show, just going back and forth until finally, Bougie won his match against Cowpoke Paul. That was a lot of fun. Great
match. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, that like another one. If you haven't gonna get the whole show, our last event, that was one of our.
Top to bottom, yeah.
I hate to, because I don't want to. I'm a fan of a lot of our shows recently. A lot of them have been so strong, but this one, top to bottom, was fantastic. Yeah. Especially with the talent that we had that we don't get to see regularly up in the Northeast, like Cowpoke Paul and Jay Bougie. Great match, so much fun. But at the end of that match, we saw the Cold-Blooded Killers come in, attack Bougie, which brought out now first time we've had both in the building since this whole CBK issue started. Pretty Boy Smooth came out, cleared house. After all this, we had to decide this needed to be solved in a tag team match. So we're going to see these the four heated rivals get in the ring. They could settle it there. Again, kill each other. Let's see what happens. May the best team win. And hopefully this ends all of the controversy.
There's also that third, fourth guy of Cold-Blooded Killers always walking around the ring, too. Right?
Yes.
There's always the numbers game in their advantage. Should be interesting. But Pretty Boy Smooth, like 7 feet something.
I was going to say, Pretty Boy Smooth is like two people in himself. So
the Urban Playboy.
The
himself.
Urban Playboy, yes. Your boy.
We're buddies.
Oh, yeah.
He hasn't kicked my ass yet, so I'm very happy.
Thank goodness, yeah.
E-Money Millie will take on Steve Persons. Steve
Persons. And Oliver.
It's a triple threat match. Right?
It is a triple threat match, yes, for the...
oh, that's right, my bad.
For the Funhouse Wrestling Tri-State Championship.
Okay.
I blame Mark Schwann. I blame our social media, whatever he is, manager. Didn't give us the right notes, so
No, he usually gets them to me ahead of time. But
yeah, of course, he's too busy blacklisting and doing all these,
with his Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods, yes, and doing his, Chelsea Film Festival, whatever it is.
One of those film festivals.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
But congratulations, buddy. Congratulations.
Yes, we're proud of you, Marcus.
Yeah.
The old golf clap.
So yeah, that'll be a fun triple threat match for the Funhouse Wrestling Tri-State Championship.
That will, yes. Steve Person, I've heard a lot about him recently. Tri-State champion, he's been tearing it up. Oliver, we've seen him start to rise here in the tag rankings with Daniel Alexander and No Colors Just Brothers. So it'll be interesting to see him go at his singles. E-Money Millie, I've seen a bit of him in the past, and fast rising up and comer, very talented. So this is definitely going to be an interesting match and a good representation for Funhouse Wrestling.
Up next, the BCW Tag Team Championships will be on the line as Smash and Burn, Ricky Price, and Junie Underwood will take on Stunning Law, Journey Burke, and Emily J.
Yeah, so again, as we said a little while ago, this was supposed to happen at Smash Master Wrestling a little while ago. But you know what? I'm feeling in the Christmas spirit, the holiday spirit, so I wanted to give Smash and Burn the actual opportunity to face the Tag Team Champions at BCW on our turf now, so... We're going to have that match here. And you know what? The BCW faithful get a Smash and Burn. Talented team. Definitely it was seeing them firsthand live against Journey and Luca. They're two talented kids. Under different circumstances, I'd be well behind them and cheering them on and talking, singing their praises. However, not against Stunning Law, though. My girls are ready to defend, ready to retain, and ready to have the big PCA holiday Christmas party afterwards.
Nice. Am I invited?
Of course, you're invited, yeah. Okay. Just make sure Cheyenne will come in. If he comes and toss him out like Will Smith used to throw jazz at, Uncle Phil used to throw
that's
jazz.
Right. Easy, I can do that.
Yeah.
You can fit in my pocket. Like, you see that photo from the New Year's party?
I did, yeah. He's like a child.
The BCW Women's Championship. Vicious Vicki defends against Notorious Mimi.
And this was the BCW Faithful's choice. We actually, another Christmas present I gave out.
That was fun.
Yeah. See him trying to be in the game. Unlike Mr. Cole, who's trying to think of ways to torture Anthony Gangone, I'm thinking of ways to make the faithful happy and give a little bit back. Like I said, instead of going every month, we didn't know. So Mimi has a claim as the Queen of the North. But we also had Christina Marie, who came back. She never cashed in her opportunity. And Faye Jackson, who was the original Queen and Women's Champion. All three were deserving. So figured take the power out of myself and Mr. Cole's hands and leave it in the faithful's hands. Thankfully, the faithful chose correctly, and they chose Notorious Mimi. This match, I mean, there's so much history between Vicki and we've been in an episode just to talk about their history. And it's funny, been talking and didn't realize, myself and Mark Schwann, we haven't had anything on screen really since Blonde Force Trauma and East Coast Syndicate had had their issue. And
a long time ago.
Yeah, so that's all. So there's a little history. So this match has a lot at stake, a lot of history.
Wow. So this is the fans voted on for Notorious.
The fans, yeah, the faithful wanted to see Mimi. Out of the three, between Mimi, Christina Marie, and Faye Jackson, they chose Mimi,
including myself.
See, you're not the smart one.
I don't think Christina Marie should be out there. She wasted her time. Get back to the line. But anyway, that's personal.
She's a talented woman. I'm happy that she's back in BCW, but not to get a shot ahead of Mimi.
So since this is a fan voted match, she still has the Queen of the North title opportunity in her back pocket.
This was the fans chose this, so they're in charge here. They picked this match to happen.
So in football speak, this is their free play. If she loses, she still has another opportunity in the back pocket.
Yes, correct.
You gonna run Mark Schwann into like a ring post or something? You gonna get physical with him? You just like slap him in the face.
If he gets out of line, but you know what? I want to lead this because there's so much at stake in this match, and out of every company in the Northeast that Vicki and Mimi have, competed against each other, they've not done it here. So this is a first for BCW.
True.
So again, many matches they've had, but this is a first for us. So I would like to see this happen, and I want to, I want to see these two talented women get at each other and add another chapter to their storied rivalry.
Should be good.
Should be great. Oh, I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite match on the card, actually. Besides everything that's at stake, if I was just sitting at commentary for this match, this is like Gangone and Carter. There's so much story behind it that's just going to bring it the best out of both women.
Like 600 plus days for the bitches Vicki too.
Vicki's a talented, but she has horrible taste in people she associates with. Mark Schwann and Rob Williams. I don't like Rob Williams.
You don't?
No, he's another one. He likes to be such a nice guy, and he throws in snide remarks.
Really?
He's never called me handsome. He calls everybody else handsome.
Does he?
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah.
He never called me handsome.
See, he has no taste.
Wow.
Yeah, I always see him. Oh, handsome club and handsome this. Where's my handsome? I'm very attractive.
Wow, good point.
Yeah, I'm a sexy individual.
You are.
Thank you. So are you.
I started wearing nice blazers all of a sudden.
Yeah,
you wear it.
Exactly. Yeah, but he doesn't call you handsome either.
He's copying my look.
Disgusting.
He's copying my shtick.
He is copying your shtick.
Wow.
You see?
Now I'm annoyed.
You should be. Yeah. So again, Vicious Vicki has talented, one of the most talented athletes out there. Horrible taste in people she associates with.
Amen.
Yes.
And in your main event, Darius Carter will once again defend against Nunzio. Wow, what a throwback.
I'm so excited for this.
Very surprising.
Well, I mean, so it's funny. Nunzio appeared on NXT television when they were at the 2300 Arena. And immediately following that, Darius Carter stated that he had 4 trainers coming up, and he's faced 3 of them. There was one he has not faced, and that was Nunzio. So, reached out, made a couple calls. Say, Darius is talking about this. I'm sure you've heard about us, and we would love to have you come out and, face him. And he was so excited for this. So, I go back a long way. I used to go to the arena all the time. I'm a diehard ECW fan. Mm-hmm. I saw, in my teenagers. This is, for me personally, it's going to be like so... I didn't be like a kid in candy store during this match because, seeing somebody I sat in the stands watching and it was like a mark out moment when I got to meet him as a teenager. Mm-hmm. Now getting to share a locker room with him, to work with him, to help schedule a match with him against one of my current all time favorites, someone who's a great friend to me, someone who I respect the hell out of in this ring, Darius Carter. This, for me personally, is going to be a fantastic, and I'm just really going to be marking out watching this and seeing these two go at it. The past, the future, the student, the teacher, but Darius can't even call him the student anymore because he's he hasn't can never say he's surpassed none because Nunzio's done so much in his career.
He's up there.
It's definitely But I just can't wait. I hope I want to hear "Staying Alive" the N-Trans version and do little little Italian dances. I can't wait.
Will the full-blooded Italians, FBI, be rolling around? You never know. Maybe they should watch his back.
You never know. I mean, I'm half Italian, so, I love Darius, but I might have to,
halfway there.
Pull out the shirt, so who knows? Sit in the crowd for that one.
Wow. That is your card for Christmas with a Vengeance, December 15th, Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. BRII_combination_wrestling on Instagram, BCW_wrestling_ on X. BRII combination wrestling on the Facebooks. Looking for an exciting card, December 15th.
It is going to be very exciting. Start closing out I can't believe it's a year already. I mean, we started out the year with matches with Darius Carter and Mike Law. That wasn't even supposed to happen.
That's right.
We had said, it's going to be time for the year-end awards coming up soon, so I'll get ready to watch. Yeah, we're going to start working on those right after Christmas with a Vengeance. But even from that event, already 2 qualifying matches, I'd say, for like match of the year. That and one of my favorites of the year, Harleen Lopez versus Rebecca Scott.
Oh, that's good.
Those 2 men, yeah, so fantastic. So starting off the year like that, and now ending it with so many potentially great matches on this event. I can't wait. This year we did it. We said we were going all the way up. We added events. We added a Grand Rumble. So many new tag team champions. It's been a hell of a
Grand
year.
Dragon champion.
New Grand Dragon champion, new Queen of the North. So can't wait for you to see what's
The
in store.
return of Faye Jackson.
The return. Yes. Oh, there's so much. Oh, this is gonna be tough to break down in the year-end awards. But
Very tough.
again, this is for you. And once we'll announce it soon on social media. So for you guys, please vote again. It was great seeing what you guys selected as winners for certain. Again, you chose the Stunner Emily J as your favorite newcomer and your female talent of the year.
That was huge.
And look where she is now. She's one half of the tag team champions.
Yep.
Crown jewel member of the PCA. So we're going all the way up. I'm excited for this. It's going to be a great event, and it's all right. Well, I never have to count. I never have to ask you. You'll stick around. We'll have our year-end BCW holiday party.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's going to have a good time. It's going to be great to celebrate with mostly everybody. Not Mark Schwann and not Cheyenne.
Yeah, how do we kick them out? Do we get like a velvet rope or something?
I could have Shane tell me they need it upstairs for some media stuff. Yeah,
Social media stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a camera in front of them.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. That's
do it for hours.
It'll keep them so. Yeah. Tell Mark he can direct everything, and Cheyenne just put him in front of the camera. Oh, they'll be
live streamed.
Oh yeah, forget it. Yeah, we'll be long gone, and they'll still be going and yapping and.
Lights will be off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They'll find them there the next morning, still talking.
Yeah, the Phil Dunphy guys will be trying to kick him out of the building.
Governor, where can people find you on social medias?
So you can find me on Instagram at AJPanPC. You can find me on Twitter or X, whatever you like to call it, at AJPan_PCA. Find me on the TikToks at AJPanPC. And I am now on the Blue Sky, whatever it is. AJPanPCA. Sky Blue. Whatever those are. You can find me on there. And your ticket link is at Eventbrite. So search BCW Brie Combination Wrestling Christmas with a Vengeance. Get your tickets there before they're gone. You're not going to want to miss it because, believe me, after the past 2 events, we've had people saying, oh, you had this match. And surprises. Again, Christina Marie came back at the Grand Rumble. And we had Darius and Casey Navarro last moment.
Now, thriving in TNA.
Exactly. So we had fans afterwards. Why wasn't this announced? It happened last minute. It fell into our laps because people, again, want to come to BCW. So don't be shut out and come to BCW and be a part of these surprises. And tell your friends, your family, that you were there for these moments.
Hell yeah. Again, these year-end awards are going to be fucking crazy.
I can't believe it's been a year and just starting to go back, like, a lot has happened this year. There's been so much that happened this year.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
And next time we get together, it'll be to the year-end awards. Make sure you stay tuned for that. But until then, we'll see you days away, December 15th, Christmas with a Vengeance. I'm your host, at Mugja Putty. Until next time, Putty out.